What's up, traders? I want to go over a couple trades a couple trades I did today, and then I want to go over a couple alerts that I had from yesterday that was actually today, that was in play. First of all, we will start off with BLPH. Now, if you give me 2 seconds, I just want to show you. Show you something here. So, so right here at 5:45 yesterday, I said BLPH looks like the same pattern as ATC, should be by 10:30 tomorrow unless it spikes. That's what I was saying yesterday. So here's today on BLPH. This first trade I made. I got short yesterday at 12:10, and then when it started spiking a little bit, there's a lot better plays in. So I just covered. I think I lost like 28 bucks or something. Nothing big. But I just wanted to show you this. If you look at this day, this is on ASTC, and then this is BLPH. So this looked the same to me. So I was right on the theory, I just didn't hold it long enough. So they had the big spike and then this midday crack, and then it just fell through the floor. And then the next day it closed really red. So I was thinking, okay, this thing should do exactly what this did today. So that's what I was looking for, and I guess if I would have held it all the way to the end, it would have worked out perfect. I said I believe it should be the price should be at 10:30 by tomorrow unless it spikes, is what I had in the thing. And I was close, 10:50. I got supported around the 10:30s. But that was my first trade. I should have held it all day, but you know, it is what it is. I thought I'd seen a lot better opportunities than that. So I just cut the trade and got out of the way. The first trade that I made was on, let's see, we'll just go to one screen, was on AIAM, I believe. No. Yep, this is it. So I'll just show you that real quick. So this was my alert this morning. I'll show you this real quick. So I said AIM is on the move, 347 big resistance. If it turns in support, can run to 7. That was at 5:28 this morning. So that was super early. Look where it got to, 348. I just want to show you, how did I get this level? Well, I'm going to show you, same as I always do. So right here, we got heavy resistance 347. This broke above it a little bit, but then just the day before, 347. So that's where I got that key resistance from, was 347. So yesterday, you can see that was the high yesterday. Not identical, but pretty much identical. Same pattern. I did trade this. So let's see here. I'm just trying to find my trade. Just give me 2 seconds. That's not it. Let's see here. All right, AIAM. All right, so I'll bring this over. See, so it looks like I got short at 288. So that's where I got short. And the only reason why I got short here is because of this $3. That was very heavy support. I figured if it can't crack $3, my target was first I had it set for 250. And it came down here at the 266 level, bounced back up, and then pulled back down, and then I set it to 270 because I figured we were going to bounce. There's going to be a lot of support at this 266. So I just got my cover right there. So let me show you this real quick. So I want to make sure we're all good. I know this video is kind of so you can see right here, this where I got short, 288, and then I ended up covering right here at this 270. So my first target was 250, and when it bounced off the VWAP, I was like, damn, this thing might turn around. So then I let it retest all the way back up. I figured, okay, if the threes hold, I'm not going to cover. If it rips past 3, turns out into support, I'm going to have to cover and get out of the trade. Which I was right, the threes had a huge amount of resistance. So then I'm covering right here. So this was one trade that I made. I had 1,000 shares at 270 or 288. 288, and then I covered 1,000 shares at 270. So not a big winner, but I was definitely right on the theory that 347 was huge resistance. And then the next trade that I made was on what was it? VVUS. So on this one, let's see here. My first entry where I got short was at 380. I'll just show you, and then I covered. I got short 1,000 shares at 380. I ended up covering 500 shares right here at 350. I covered another 250 shares right here at 350 when the 350s went crack, and then it cracks, which that's usually what happens. And then I reshorted right here at 317. And then I ended up covering another 250 shares when we started making higher support. And then I held that my average was $2.50. And then when it spiked right at the end of the day, I ended up stopping out the rest of them. So I'll just show you on the this chart, because I like TD Ameritrade charts a lot better than Trade Zero. So this is a lot cleaner. I got short, like I say, at 388. You got a heavy support right here, and I cracked it, and then when it retested, I got short, and my stop was right here at 456. If this turned into a new high, obviously I got to get stopped out. But it didn't, so then it spiked back up, made a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and then cracked. And then I ended up getting my first fill right here. I covered 500 shares right there. And then I covered another 250 shares right here. And then it looks like I reshorted this pop because I figured this is going to turn into resistance, which it did for the short term. And then once the macro kicked in, it just ripped to the upside, and then I ended up getting out right up here at 385 I covered. My average is right up here than 350, so that wasn't bad. I only had 250 shares, which I was holding. And then, so the big level on the stock tomorrow is, the big channel is 320, 350, and 380. This 350 level is going to be a big one, and the 380 is going to be a big one. If it can't break these, it goes down to 273 further and further. That was my trade on VVUS. And then my P&L for the day. Let's see if I can't find that. Dun, dun, dun. So, VVUS. I'll pull up my P&L here real quick. So, I ended up walking away today with $362.75. So all in all, was a good day. Could have made more. Could have did a little better. Could have did a little better trading. This kind of threw me off guard here, but luckily I cut it. Even though it came back, I would have made money after hours, but I can't trade because if it just kept ripping, I would have just got squeezed higher and higher and higher. So yeah, that's pretty much my trade. Dun, 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 dun. That was the big trade today. So then tomorrow I'll be definitely watching this 320 to 380 level. This is going to be the channel. This 316 doesn't hold, it goes to 273. 273 doesn't hold. There's a little bit of support at 239, but I think the big support is down here in the 212s. I think that's where it'll go, but this stock doesn't really have a great history. I mean, right here's kind of levels I was playing off of. Got too high at 415. Closed at 337. Next day, had a little spike. So this is kind of my plan for tomorrow. Is this, but anything can happen. There's not a lot of history with the stock. But when it does spike, it doesn't seem like it's a multi-day runner or anything. I mean, you got a little bit up in here, but I'm going probably more off of this is what's going to happen tomorrow, but I could be wrong. It could just keep ripping to the upside. So yeah, over and all, I thought it was a pretty good day. If you have any questions, any comments, want to see something different, something I can do different, let me know down in the comments below. But until next time, traders, peace.